In today's world, we constantly hear conversations and a lot of information about sexuality. On social media, for example, we see a lot of people talking about what is sexuality, what components are a part of it, what should we feel, some experiences on sexuality, and a lot of details about sexuality itself. But we, as young people entering a new stage of life, should ask ourselves if we have truly understand what sexuality is. According to the World Health Organization, and this is from the WHO's 2022 definition of sexual health, sexuality is a central aspect of being human throughout life. It includes sex, gender identity, sexual orientation, pleasure, intimacy, and reproduction. Understanding sexuality helps us care for both our physical and emotional well being, and it gives us tools to make informed, respectful, and healthier decisions. First of all, reproductivity is a biological and decision making aspect of sexuality. Reproductivity refers not only to the ability to create life, but also to the right to make informed choices about reproductive health. The United Nations Population Fund explains in their 2023 publication on reproductive health and rights that reproductive health includes access to education, contraception, healthcare, and the freedom to decide if and when to have children. When young people understand how their reproductive system works, they are empowered to make responsible and safe decisions. This knowledge helps prevent disease, promotes autonomy, and encourages respect for one's own body. So, reproductivity is really the combination of biological function and personal rights. And understanding both protects our health and strengthens our confidence. The second concept is sensuality. Sensuality is our ability to experience pleasure and comfort through our senses: touch, sight, sound, taste, and smell. It involves body awareness, affection, and the emotional signals we receive from the world around us. The American Psychological Association states in its 2021 guidelines that positive touch and healthy body awareness are closely connected to emotional intelligence and self esteem. Sensuality helps us recognize what feels safe, what feels comforting, and what feels right for us as individuals. It plays an important role in how we build relationships based on trust, communication, and respect, not pressure or fear. Sensuality isn't inherently sexual, it's about being present in our bodies and forming meaningful emotional connections. Finally, erotism represents the creative and intimate dimension of sexuality. Erotism is the capacity to feel desire, attraction, and sexual pleasure in a consensual and respectful way. As sex educator Esther Perel explains in the State of Affairs published in 2017, specifically on page 78, in the chapter The Erotic Equation, erotism is deeply connected to imagination, curiosity, and emotional vitality. Perel emphasizes that erotism is not only physical, it is mental, emotional, and symbolic. It involves fantasy, personal meaning, and the inner world we bring into intimacy. When people understand erotism in a positive way, it strengthens mental health and supports healthy relationships. When erotism is misunderstood, it can lead to confusion, guilt, or even misinformation. Open communication and accurate education help transform erotism into a healthy, positive part of human experience. Now, to sum it all, these three elements, reproductivity, sensuality, and erotism, form the foundation of human sexuality. When we care for our sexual health, we are also protecting our emotional well being, our relationships, and our self esteem. The Pan American Health Organization highlights in a 2022 statement on sexual health and well being that sexual health is achieved when sexuality is expressed freely, safely, and responsibly, without discrimination or violence. Healthy sexuality encourages equality, sympathy, and mutual respect. In conclusion, sexuality is a vital part of who we are. By understanding our reproductive health, embracing the importance of sensuality, and respecting the emotional depth of erotism,